It's Jeannie! Welcome to Mimicraft, your home for all things creative and DIY on a budget. I make all the mistakes, so you don't have to. Do I even need to say it? Today's project will be a faux velvet ornament chandelier using mostly Dollar Tree products. You'll need 16 ornaments this size, no glitter, 12 ornaments this size, no glitter, 6 ornaments this size, no glitter, these 3 paint colors, some Mod Podge, some cornstarch, a large needle and some string. This is actually crochet thread. You could also use fishing line, some masking tape, some gold floral wire, 816 faux pearl beads, 8 millimeters. These I purchased at Hobby Lobby on sale, and I purchased 3 packs. Super glue gel, a bicycle wheel wreath form, some wide paper. I used a roll of craft paper, gold paint or gold rub and buff. I purchased this at Hobby Lobby. Some fairy lights. I purchased these at Five Below. Hot glue, 3/8 inch ribbon, and some foliage of your choice. I purchased both of these at Hobby Lobby, and since they matched, that's why I chose them. Optional, but quite helpful. Give all the ornaments a good coat of Mod Podge. This will seal in the original finish. When they're all dry, give the ornaments 2 coats of paint. The largest ornaments you'll have 6 of the mermaid tail color, 5 of the celery color, and 5 of the pool color. Paint the 12 medium-size ornaments, 4 mermaid tail, 4 celery, and 4 pool. And paint the smallest ornaments 2 of each color. To give the ornaments a velvet appearance, you'll paint on a 3rd coat of paint and then gently dip the ornaments into some cornstarch until they're completely coated. When dry, use a clean paintbrush to wipe off all the excess cornstarch. Wipe off as much as you like until you get a look that you're satisfied with. Cut 34 pieces of ribbon to go around the necks of each of the ornaments. For mine, it was 1 5/8 inch for each piece. Go ahead and measure your own just to be sure. Fun hack, I use a Dollar Tree lint roller to remove glitter whenever I make a giant glitter mess. Use hot glue to glue the little pieces of ribbon around the necks of each ornament. Make sure every time you put the ribbon on that you hold it down until the glue cools. This is optional, but I used Mod Podge on the ribbon because it was shedding so much glitter. Each ornament will have a different number of beads on it, going from 1 to 34. I'm going to show you how to do it on number 34. Begin by taking one of your pieces of string and tie a knot, put a little bit of super glue gel, complete the knot. You can even use a little bit more super glue gel on top of that if you like, and then trim off the little excess piece of string once it's dry. Then you can thread your needle. If you don't have a needle, what you can do is you can take a little bit of white glue and put it on the end of your string and allow it to dry, and that should make it easy to thread through the beads. And here I am threading on all 34 of the beads on the very last ornament. Be sure to place some masking tape on the string so that none of the beads fall off while you're working with them. Now you may want a little of this before viewing the next segment. Many apologies. Starting with the largest ornaments, add one bead and increase one bead as you go. Each ornament will have one more bead than the last ornament. The 16 large ornaments are first, the 12 medium ornaments are second, and the 6 small ornaments are last. Mark each ornament with the number of beads it has on it. Make a template of the wreath by tracing it onto paper, cutting it out, and folding it into 16ths. Use either paint or rub and buff to make the wreath gold. I sealed the wreath with Mod Podge, but I'm not convinced that that was helpful at all, as it seemed like the color still rubbed off a little bit. So, you do you. Use the template to mark 16 even spots on the outside rim of your wreath. Next, attach your fairy lights. I thought it would be a wonderful idea to weave them in and out. This was crazy time consuming and would have probably been a whole lot easier to just wrap them into a circle and attach them with some wire. So again, you do you. Use the gold floral wire to attach the battery pack to the wreath. I recommend using pliers to twist it nice and tight. Cut 3 double strands of your string at least 24 inches long. Tie your first double strand to the 8 o'clock position. Don't forget to glue the knot and trim your excess string. String 46 beads onto the double strand. Repeat for the 12 o'clock and 4 o'clock positions. Thread all 6 strands through your needle. Thread 12 beads onto the 6 strands. Just occurred to me, I think dental floss would have been really good for this. Oh well. Create a loop with the 12 beads and then tie it off. Again, don't forget your glue. I actually did a double knot. And this is how it should look. This is the placement for ornaments 1 through 16. These are the markings you made previously with the template. Tie each ornament to its corresponding mark, remembering to add a little bit of super glue on each knot and trim off the excess string. So I understand I'm totally tying these on, going in the wrong direction. I just flipped it upside down when I was done. You're welcome. This is how 1 through 16 should look. The placement for 17 through 28 is 1 ornament per spoke in the center of each spoke, starting on the same spoke as ornament number 1. For filming purposes, I didn't put any glue on, but knowing my heart, there was so much glue. This is how ornaments 17 through 28 should look. Ornaments 29 through 34 will be 3/4 of the way in on every other spoke, starting again on spoke number 1. This is how ornaments 29 through 34 should look. Lastly, using floral wire, attach foliage to the outer rim of the wreath. This helps to hide both the rim and the battery pack, and it looks wicked awesome. Ah, these fingernails make my fingers feel like clubs. And when you're done, it should look something like this. Let's put this bad boy together. As always, friends, thank you so very much for watching. May your holiday season be full of joy, surprises, and the love of Jesus. Bye.